Good morning. I'm Clint Satterfield, Director of Schools for Travis County Schools. It is Monday, May the 11th. I'd like to provide you with a few updates. We'll go through a few things quickly this morning. Our Grab and Go feeding program is still on go for Travis County High School at Travis County High School this week. And so are our walk-up locations and our deliveries, and we will continue to provide meals to students through Wednesday, May the 20th. We are presently researching some other options for the summer. We do not have any answers at this time, but we are looking at some type of summer feeding program. It would only be a grab and go style and would only be offered at Travis County High School as we are presently doing now. However, in order to be able to make that economically feasible, we would have to have some volunteer help to help make that work. So if anybody in our community is interested in helping that program during the summer, please reach out to Miss Kathy Atwood in the upcoming weeks. Also, just quickly hit on our student registration. Again, if your student is going to be in high school next year and they haven't registered, to reach out to Miss Jessica Cunningham at Travis County High School, and her email is here for you. If your students are in kindergarten through the 7th grade, they'll automatically be rolled up, and look forward to that. And then if we have new students coming into school this year, we are developing an online registration form, and more information about that is forthcoming in the next few weeks. Please be mindful that our Head Start and Pre-K registration is ongoing now through May the 20th. You can reach out to Sharon Broner. She's in charge of the Head Start, and she takes care of all the registrations for pre-K as well. There are the two numbers for which she can be reached. Once she is contacted, she will send you a paper application and give you other directions there. You can go to our website and see the 6-step process. Our kindergarten registration is forthcoming. It will start on May the 18th and go through June the 30th. We will be sending out next week, May the 18th, we will be sending out letters to all the parents that we have addresses on that's been involved in Head Start, Pre-K, in our area preschools. So be looking for that information on our website in the next week, and we will have an online process and also a paper pencil registration process as well. I cannot say enough good things about our principals, our teachers, our parents, and our students. My heart is very warm for all the great work that everybody in our community has done. Our schools remain closed, but our learning continues for one more week. And I just want to challenge all of our families is to, I think it's a big employability skill to say I've started something and I've finished it. And I think completion means a lot. So please give this week as due diligent as you have the other weeks. And this is our last week of school, and I promise I'll exempt every student across the county next week. So this is the last week, but please take your lessons serious. Be sure to submit your student work product to your teachers, and let's make this week count. When you go to our website and you're looking for those lessons, it'll be listed as week 6, May the 11th through the 15th. And again, thank everyone for the excellent work you've done during this pandemic. One of the things that I'd like to feature is I had a parent send this to me. They nominated one of our 4th grade teachers, Miss Chapel Carter, for the Tennesseans for Student Success. And she shared this with me on Friday, and I think it pretty much epitomizes our district goals for the time that we've been out of school during the pandemic, and the great work that all of our teachers have done. It says, my youngest daughter is in Miss Carter's 4th grade class, and she has told us many times that she is an incredible teacher. just from the examples I've sent over the course of our stay-at-home order alone. I completely agree. She is keeping students engaged through poetry, problem solving, creative writing, science experiments, and just plain fun. That can be challenging at any time, much less in the midst of a pandemic. I appreciate her care for her students as she checks in with them weekly and responds to their submissions with encouragement. My daughter has developed more confidence in herself and her own talents throughout this school year due to Ms. Carter's push to get her to challenge herself. We very much appreciate Ms. Carter and would be thrilled for her to be recognized as one of the best teachers around. Congratulations to Ms. Carter and all of our teachers in Traviston County Schools. Thank you for your excellent work during the time we've been out of school due to the pandemic. Also, parents who are becoming our children's second teacher, just remember that those PBS videos are available. You can add those to their lessons. I think that's good for students in grades K through 8. We are related arts, our PE and music and art teachers are having activities as well. You can go to our website and look for those. And then you may want to look again at that supporting guide for finding routines for students at home. And remember that we have a Wi-Fi spot at the high school if you need it. And the password is Yellow Jackets, not tigers or bears or owls or anything like that. Just to talk a little bit about our class of 2020. If you go to our website, it's to the high school page that we are featuring graduates, 6 new graduates every week. And this is a picture of one of our top graduates, Mr. Kobe Ford, but it has a picture of their formal and their casual picture along with their ambitions and their accomplishments. So please take time to get to know our graduates between now and May the 22nd. The school board meets this Thursday, May the 14th. We plan on doing an online broadcast of our board meeting, so please try to connect with that. And then they will be making decisions about the graduation date and the particulars around that. Thank you to all the parents and students who participated in our graduation survey, and I'm sure the board will use that information and take that into consideration when they make their decisions. We have a senior slideshow that Ms. Sprinkles and Ms. Turner and Mr. Johnson is developing. As soon as that gets done, we'll be releasing that, and we think that'll be coming within the next week. And then also, since graduation's not going to be on May the 22nd, Ms. Dickerson and Mr. Johnson is working on like the senior awards day and doing that virtually. And the game plan is to be able to have that on our website by Friday, May the 22nd. So be looking for that as well. We're getting close to the end of school, and there's some things that we have of students that we would like to return, and there's some things that students have of the schools that we would like to get returned. So we'll call that our student possession pickup and return days. We're particularly looking for textbooks and library books, and parents may be looking for coats, jackets, clothing, notebooks, those types of things. So we'd like to make a good exchange. That will be taking place at the middle school this week. You can see the dates and times. The 7th grade is on Monday, the 8th grade is on Tuesday, and the 6th grade is on Wednesday. And Mr. McCall has that scheduled between 8 and 3 each day. Mr. McCall asks that you take into mind some middle school safety guidance regulations, that only one person per student would be allowed in the school at one time. That could be the student or the parent. That they maintain social distancing of 6 foot, and that no more than 10 students are in the school at one time. And please wear a mask when you come. Additionally, Mr. McCall asked that all lost and found items, and there are several, will be set out for families to go through. All library books are due on these 3 dates, and if parents come and they do not know their student's locker, he will provide a number for you so that you can locate their locker, so don't worry about that. But we ask to please, please, please do not try to return a Chromebook this week. We still have a week of school. You need to keep that Chromebook for another week, and we're not equipped to take them at this time, but we will be next week. At the elementary school, Miss Badrew reminds that her student pickup and return day will be next week, May the 18th through the 22nd. She has the 3 dates in the middle of the week, May the 19th, 20th, and 21st. You can come at any time or any of those days, but she asks that you come to the Sam Beasley Road only. That's where you pick up students in the afternoon, and it'll be like these restaurants. You'll have curbside service. You will not be able to go in for health reasons, and then they'll make the exchange curbside. So please don't get out of your vehicle, and she'll have plenty of staff to help everyone at that time. Just picking back up on the Chromebook conversation, that will be during the last week of school. The middle school has announced their dates will be Monday and Tuesday of May 18th and 19th, all day from 8 to 3. And that's for any of the 6th, 7th, or 8th graders. The high school will be during the middle of the week on May the 20th and May the 21st, and their times will be 8 to 3. Just updating parents a little bit more that our report cards for grades 3 through 12 will be mailed on May the 27th. Be looking for those. Parents of students in grades kindergarten through the 2nd grade will not be getting another report card. That the report card, the standards-based grade that you got in March, is the student's final grade. We've had questions about when will sports and the band and other things be able to start back to work during the summer. We're still waiting for some clear guidance from TSSAA and also the state, but we are meeting with our coaches this week, and we should have some information coming out before the end of school on May the 22nd. So continue to stay engaged and in touch with us, and we'll have more information forthcoming about extracurricular activities. Many questions are starting to pop up. What about next school year? We really don't know yet. We have to wait on directions from Governor Lee and the Centers of Disease Control, as well as the Tennessee Department of Health. And once they make some decisions, then I'm sure that will be communicated with the Tennessee Department of Education. And then from there, our communications with the Board of Education so that we can make decisions. We've learned a lot during this time school has been closed, and I'm sure some of those lessons will carry over into next year, but please stay in tune about information about the next calendar year in the coming weeks. Please be mindful that if you have any questions, we're here to serve you. You can reach me at 615-374-2193 between the hours of 8 and 4. Amanda Carmen will take those messages and give them to me. You can email me directly, and we'll also be providing this director's updates weekly, as well as text and video messages as needed. The principals, a lot of times get in direct contact with the principal. It's the best way to do, and their emails are listed here for your convenience. Just in closing, is the main thing is that we stay safe. So stay home if you possibly can. Act like you have the virus in order to protect others. Wash your hands frequently. Practice social distancing, and wear a mask in public to protect others. Remember, we talked about just okay is not okay when it comes to your child's education. And I appreciate everything that you have done, your student has done, our teachers, our principals. I am really, really proud of our community and our school district for the awesome work they've done in this difficult time. But take time to work with your child, communicate with your teacher regularly, submit those weekly student work products. Hopefully you'll submit a work product this week, and our teachers will still communicate with our students next week about their lessons and their work products that they submit this week. So that conversation is still ongoing, and try to participate in as many of those feedback conversations as you can. Again, I can't say thank you enough, but this is a little belated. Happy Mother's Day, but thank you for all your work, and we appreciate everybody. Thank you.